telling a little bit about yourself, your name.
Man, I'm Mr. Sid Rush Jackson. I'm gonna tell you everything outside of a motherfucking lie, nigga. If you want the truth, I'm gonna give it to you like a bang, bang. Let's ride.
So let's start a little bit about where you're from, your upbringing, how it was
Man,
as a kid.
man, I come straight from the north with this shit, baby. Like straight from the north with it though. Like one thing coming up in my motherfucking culture, man, and shit with this gang banging thing, like you really have to come from the north side with it though. Like you got the east side, the west side, you got the south side, and all that shit, and that's cool. You feel me? And we respect that, but we respect the north though. You know what I mean? And I come from that. I get my game from that. I move like that. I learn how to dress from that shit. So yeah, I'm from the north, baby, the 918. But however, from fucking all the way from MLK down to 46, over to Peoria, back down to Lewis, over to Pine, to Greenwood, to Archer, Martin Luther King. I'm everywhere like a visa. Feel me?
So, what's your first memory that you can recall as a child?
Shoot my mama's husband.
Okay.
Yep, on me. That was the first thing that kind of like stuck in my head. That's when I knew like you couldn't be pump faking. You know what I mean? Like shoot my mama's
And
husband
how,
was
how
like
old were you?
I was 14.
14 years old. So, can you tell us the story about how that transpired?
He beat my mama's ass. Literally. Beating the shit out of her. And she was fucking with a young nigga. You know what I mean? So like with her fucking with this young nigga, he kinda like had a little he had a little grudge because we was already thugging when he came in the situation. You feel me? So like he already knew he couldn't change what was happening. You know what I mean? But he tried to control my mama. You feel me? And then us as being kids and my mama being like the strong woman that she was, she made us stand down on a lot of shit until he started kicking her ass and I shot her.
The age of 14.
Hmm.
So, you got the gun. Where the gun come from? Was it already yours
Ain't
or?
none of y'all niggas business,
Okay. All
nigga.
right. So I said we're
Fuck
gonna
you
ask.
talking
We're gonna
about,
ask about
nigga.
everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nigga, but ain't none of y'all niggas business where I got the gun from. Just know this. Just know this.
Yeah.
That gun ain't never been found to this day.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. So, I mean, from 14 years old, when did you start to get into music? About age, what were you?
Probably about 16, man. I was my pops had moved to Dallas in like 19 like 85 or whatever. So I had some cousins that was already like lightweight DJing and shit. Like he tried to have like a studio, but he just sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once he knew that I could really like put songs together, like he just jumped behind me. You feel me? So he had took me to the studio one night. And that was like my first time being in the studio was in a big setting. It wasn't in no small shit. Like I went to the big thing from day one. And the first time I heard myself rap, nigga, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this.
So, what was your first like? There had to be something leading up to you wanting to do this, though.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
It was just on the spot. Here it is. This is what we're doing.
On everything.
So, we didn't really talk too much about your parents.
Hmm.
As your childhood, we're still talking about your childhood. How were they as parents?
Fucked up.
Fucked up.
I had a daddy that was a manipulator, and I had a mother as a liar. Yeah. So I came up in that. I had a manipulating father, and I had a lying ass mama.
And
So
what year were you born?
80,
In the 80s. Oh wow.
1980.
Oh wow. Okay. Can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about how it was?
The crack era, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your memories from that?
Everybody was high. That was older than me. I was smelling funny shit in the back room and didn't know what the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? Until I got older and like, okay, this is what the fuck I've been smelling. And then I kind of realized, like, yeah, I'm coming up with something different. You know what I'm saying?
So, did you start taking music serious off the start, or was it like kind of a hobby for a little bit?
I don't even take music seriously now.
Wow.
I just know that it's easy for me to do it, and then like I just have the natural thing to talk shit. So easy music was just a fucking outlet for me to do that because it's like easy to me.
What school was it that you went to?
For what? I went to
High
the
school.
school of hard knocks, bullet wounds, gang banging, and jail cells.
Tell us a little bit about how it was in school.
I was fucking up. I went to school.
What's the highest grade you went to?
I,
Say that.
uh, The 10th. Yeah, 11. But I went to the 11th grade though. But the 11th grade, all right. So I was playing basketball, right? So at this time, like they was having the volleyball and basketball people kind of like work out together. So bam, it's volleyball season. I don't give a fuck about no volleyball, but I know I got this part of my workout, right? So I get to the front of the line. Boom, they doing all the shit back and forth. I'm just standing there, just like going from person to person. So bam, they come up, fucking they hit with a mean spike, bow, smack me in my face. Now I don't give a fuck about the smacking in my face part at this time, because I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever, because I don't even play the shit no way. But what pissed me off? Do y'all remember American Online, AOL? All right, this is like one of the first like social media sites that set the internet off, and it was cracking. You know what I'm saying? So I get home from school, jump on AOL. Everybody is talking about Rico get hit in the face with the ball, and I didn't do nothing.
Oh, okay.
So I went back to school with 2 master locks in the sock and beat him, his bitch up, and his homeboy, and I got suspended for the rest of the year.
Okay. Goddamn. Okay. All right. That's one hell of a get back right there from a volleyball game.
Yeah, it was just all off him just running his mouth.
Right. Right. So it's the principal, really.
It was really. I don't even. It had, you know, it's like 50% principal and 50% ego.
When the fuck you start gangbanging, you just beat motherfuckers up with shit up in the sock, man?
When I came off the force gang banging, because the nigga that was like I started gang banging because I started hearing about certain niggas' names and I just wanted to meet them. You know, I was like, P.I. and it was like Smiley. I'm like, y'all want to run with them. So once I met him, I ran with him. And I ran with him.
So can we get a little bit deeper into your gang past?
That's right.
Okay, so let's talk about you first off meeting them. How was it? You know,
I was terrified because them niggas was really dangerous.
And about what age were you when you met them?
12.
Damn.
At Victory Church.
At Victory Church.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
they was like
coincidence, huh?
Big Smiley was like 14. P.I. was probably around like 11.
What did you had heard about them that made you want to meet them?
Man, they was kicking ass. Shit, they was fucking shit up. They throwing bitches through windows. They tearing up the club. And they ain't even supposed to be in the club. Shit. So I was like, yeah, I want to ride with them niggas. Because I was bouncing back and forth from Dallas and Texas so much, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really solidify myself in Tulsa like to have a name. So when I knew that I was going to be in Tulsa for a while, I was like, yeah, I want to run with them niggas. And I met them and I ran with them.
So there never was like a rebellion stage for you. This has just been your life this whole time.
Well, I had motive to be rebellious. You know what I mean? Because I had a father that was like really heavily in like he wanted my kids to be his because he fucked up with me. So like when I started having babies, he just wanted like, yeah, I don't know, man. He was a weird ass nigga. You know what I mean?
Chat here from somebody that says, "What made you turn from the streets to the mic?" But I think you're still out there doing your thing, ain't you?
No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm actually chilling. That's a good question. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but I ain't doing nothing. Like this is the first time in my life I'm actually 2 feet in music. I'm actually 2 feet in. Like, cause every time, like before this, I've always been 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and I made it work. You know, but like laying in that motherfucking cell for all that time and my kids, man, you feel me? It's like I deserve them to give them 2 feet in something, whether it be music or the streets. And I just decided to be the music.
And then we got another question here. It says, "What gang you ran with?"
I'm from neighborhood. KOD 111. You feel me? But I fuck with the 6-0s. I fuck with the 4-6 niggas. I fuck with the 4-2s niggas. I fuck with the 4-4s. You feel me? I fuck with the 5 Trey gang. You feel me? Shout out, free my nigga Sav. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, I'm really tapped in like that. So, you know, my gang is a little smaller when it comes to this shit. Like the 111 niggas is not a lot of us, but when it comes to this neighborhood shit, I'm tapped in with everybody though.
So if someone was to ask about you, they're gonna find out about you.
Of course, I'm slick. The fuck?
If I was to go ask somebody,
the first thing they're gonna say, "Slick that rap." Yeah, from neighborhood clientele, brother. That's how it's gonna roll. Because my brother was a legend within himself. You know what I'm saying? So.
And who's your brother?
My brother's Clonteezy, man, one of the flyest niggas on the planet, man. I mean, that like he did it his own way, and he really fucking believed in me. You know what I mean? So yeah, on me, he was just a legend within himself, man. Like, yeah, I mean, I can't even put that shit into words. I'm trying to, but I probably won't.
So, what about the first time that you had? Can you tell us a little bit about your jail experiences? Your first time going to jail?
First time I went to jail was for robbery with a firearm, and I took a case for a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, all right, so we slide up to some shit. I'm really broke as fuck, but I ain't broke as this nigga. And we go up to some fucking swimming pool and start beating up Mexicans. And I was drunk, and I just decided to rob everybody, and I got caught. That's the fucking nut. Come, I don't run. Like, I'm the type of motherfucker that when the police come, I'm like, all right, I go to jail. I just throw my hands up. Like, literally, I do that. Like, I ain't scared of no motherfucking police. Fuck them. Do your job.
So, what about the first time you went to prison?
The first time I went to prison, man, I didn't even really understand I was in prison.
What do you
Honestly,
mean by that?
man, I didn't understand I was in prison. I played with it. I really played with it. I gang bang,
What do you consider playing with it?
like not understanding that you're not supposed to come back. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck at that time. I didn't give a fuck about if I came back at that time. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm coming back." And that's when you know you're playing with the penitentiary because the object is when you go to prison is not to come back. Like that's when you know you mastered the system. And I didn't give a fuck about coming back. I went back. I went right back. I went back in 8 hours.
In 8 hours?
Hmm.
Damn. Well, tell me a little bit about some stories that you have that's behind the walls that other people obviously wouldn't know about.
All right, so for my situation, man, like I'm a shot caller type shit. You know what I mean? So when I get there, it's a little different for me because a lot of things that start coming to me really fast. It's like I start taking on motherfuckers' responsibilities and people's debts, and you know what I mean. And so it's a little different for me. Like that, I learned that the second time. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time, it was a little different because I didn't give a shit about being no shot caller. It was just like, all right, slick in the pen. I need to make a name for myself. So like boom, so I get out, stay out for 8 hours, I come back. So when I come back at 8 hours, it's like, all right, damn, all right, now this shit for real, for real. You feel me? So I go through like my little time, it's like 18 months, and I start to understand the game of prison like at the end. I discharge, my mama get on some bitch ass nigga shit. You feel me? I start right back to selling dope instantly within the day. So now my cycle on my way back to the penitentiary is already set in motion. So once I knew they were set in motion, it was like, all right, now I need to understand how to do time. You know what I mean? So the second time I went, it was just like I was just running shit. That's just what it was. I'm taking niggas down. I'm fucking. I got the bag. I got everything. When homies come to the yard, I got the TVs. I'm giving niggas shoes. So like,
Damn, you had TVs in that motherfucker?
hell yeah, I had like five at one time.
That's what's up.
Mm.
That's what's up.
And
See, it's
I'm
on the
giving
hustle.
everybody that pull up TVs to phones, whatever. I'm breaking niggas off tobacco, weed. You know what I mean? Like, but that ain't no shit that a motherfucker need to be learning though.
Right,
For real though.
right. So if you had a story that was that you would consider would scare somebody straight going to prison, what would it be?
Seeing that your best friend is institutionalized. I've seen niggas get stabbed. I've seen niggas get jumped. But when you see one of your partners that you grew up with, like since you was a kid, and know they hearing for murder, and he institutionalized, yeah, that's painful.
That's serious. Okay. Man, so this is a chat here. We got who we got here. We got. Do you only make a certain type of music, or is it all street type? That's Keisha.
All right, Keisha. This is what I found out with the music that I make. Right, like I don't make street music. You know what I mean? Like tell, I tell a specific. I've been having the same conversation with the people that listen to my music for like 20 years. It's the same conversation. So it's like I don't have to like fit shit to shit because I've been telling the same story and watching this shit grow at the same time. So somebody told me, it was like, because I told him, I'm like, man, you think I need to make, and this is a female I had this conversation with too. I was like, you think I need to make music for females? And she was like, nigga, all your music is females. Because she said, you talk shit to niggas. So right then, I already knew what I was doing was right. So, you know what I'm saying? So like, I can't say, what I know is to just keep telling my story.
What's the first artist you'd say that you started having beef with as being an artist? Do you have any beef right now that's going on? Any beef in the
Not music
streets?
wise, not music wise, but I got actual beef going on though, but not music wise.
Is it beef you can talk about?
Of course.
Well, let's get into it.
All right, well, I got this little partner of mine that I thought he was a partner of mine and just been having a vendetta with my little brothers for whatever reason. You know, like as everybody know, my brother passed away last year and shit, whatever. So the nigga just like he just fucking want to clout chase because I came home fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And we doing music. I did the show with Charlie Boy. You feel me? I've been doing my thing. So it's like now he want to attach himself to something because he
He
irrelevant.
ain't happy for you.
No, I already knew everybody wasn't gonna be happy for me when I came home. I knew that.
And where'd this lead to?
$5,000 on my head.
What, for a fight, for a beat your ass? I mean, what?
They trying to take this shit and kill me.
$5,000
for me. Ain't that something? I'm at least worth 20. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least 20. Like that's the whole thing that insulted me. You know what I mean? Because once I found out that the motherfuckers had the money on my head, I went looking for them niggas with my wife. Like I didn't fucking go get no little homies. Like my little homies knew, and them niggas was in the area, circling in the area. Like yeah, they was with the movement. You know what I mean? But I'm at the same time, I'm like, damn, 5,000. That's all you gonna put on me, broke ass niggas. That's when I knew it was a little nigga that was gonna come do it. You know what I'm saying? I knew right then it was a little nigga.
So here's said, long live him though.
You know what I mean?
What's your brother name? What's your brother's name?
Clientele, man. But we called him the Teasy, man. He was so fucking like I wouldn't even. Yeah. I wouldn't even be behind the mic if it wasn't for that man. Honestly, you feel me?
Did he do music too, or
no? I wrote everything he said.
Oh, so he just believed what in your
Yeah,
music?
he would do features, but I would write it.
So you'd write for him. So he was kind of.
I wrote for everybody. I wrote for hella niggas around here. They just fucking suck dick and don't say nothing, bitch ass niggas. And I done wrote half these niggas hooks and all type of shit, weird ass niggas. And I just be looking at these niggas like y'all niggas is fucking crazy. And I don't even be tripping though. You feel me? I be getting to the point like, all right, so when you gonna take the dick out your mouth, nigga? You feel me? Because I don't want no money or none of that shit. Y'all niggas act like y'all niggas writing that shit, man. Can nobody, when they come and picking that fucking pen up, everybody called my goddamn phone like, bro, can you give us a hook? You know we was in the studio the other night and I gave that nigga like 12 bars. You know that, nigga. Okay. You know that. And I'm writing the verse and this nigga's asking me for bars while I'm writing the verse in front of you.
Let's change.
Oh, I'm lying though.
Let's change topic.
Oh, I'm lying though. Oh, that didn't happen?
Teasy, no.
That didn't happen?
That happened.
Oh, it happened like a motherfucker. And on 2 or 3 songs.
Teasy from
Charlie
Tulsa.
Business. Yeah, your ass was begging. And I shot you that line. Yeah, I threw the fucking bottom one, asked for 3. Yeah, I shot that shit to you. I can't remember the other 2 fucking lines I threw your ass, nigga. But yeah, nigga, that's what I've been doing. I don't give a fuck if you niggas get mad. Nigga, pull up and let's fight. Shit, that's all I'm gonna say about it.
So how do you and Charlie Business know each other?
That's my brother. I love him to death, but he be reaching for bars. He ain't exempt because he my fucking brother. The fuck, nigga? Stop asking me for rhymes. You missed to come into the studio and don't want to pick up no paper. But then you want to ask a nigga that's picking up for paper for bars. The fuck out of here.
So,
get a light.
So we got a chat here that says Teasy from Tulsa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's from Tulsa?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're talking about Teasy that's here on the wall or not.
No. His name is really Clientele. We just call him Teasy. It's like a side name that we call him. His name is, he really went by Clientele. everybody know him as clientele, or like his bros call him Teasy. So that's like a little, you know what I mean, undername type shit.
So getting into let's go ahead and ask. I got a question about the tattoos that you got.
Mm-hmm.
You got some teardrops on your face.
Mm-hmm. Earned both of them.
And some people that we got a couple of young people that watch the show. Can you tell us what that means?
Yeah, these niggas nowadays is just getting that shit on their face because it look cool. Like I come from the era of like, you had to get that motherfucker. Because the person that was putting it on you wouldn't even put it on you if you didn't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these niggas now, they no disrespect, but they just go to white boys and lay down like, put some teardrops. They're like, and they got the hose. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our shit done in the hood that with a nigga that can barely tat. But he can put some teardrops though. No, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like that's just the era I come from. We have to earn that shit, bro. Like that's
But what I
only
mean by earn it, there's people that have got that are younger crowd.
no, you gotta slide, nigga. Yeah, you gotta slide. You gotta make the news. You gotta be on the news. People need to know you did it. You need to go to jail and then beat the murder and then come home and then get the tat.
So you beat the murder.
Of course, 2 of them.
So is this something you can talk about?
Of course, I beat them. Nigga, I can talk about it all day long.
So what was the story that you went ahead and just told the lawyer? Yeah, what's the alleged story?
The first one?
Yeah.
Allegedly, I was supposed to be on PCP and met a dude at a store to buy some pills, and he had counterfeit money, and allegedly I got mad and shot him in the car and then kicked him out and then took off. Allegedly.
Okay.
What's the second alleged story?
Well, yeah. So what's the story that
The second one
Yeah.
was when I was in Dallas and a nigga shot me in front of my kids. So allegedly, I shook back and wore a mask and a blonde wig, and I went to the car wash allegedly and walked up on him and shot him 10 times, and then came back to Oklahoma.
And you've been shot how many times?
5.
Been shot 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you got shot the first time?
Slipping, man, not understanding that you can get shot.
How old were you?
17.
17 when you first got shot.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you got your second shot then?
21.
Can you tell us about the stories that led up to you getting shot?
The first time?
Yeah.
I just told you somebody tried to rob me. When you go to the house and you looking for these guns, don't grab that one. He grabbed that one and then pulled up to the store where some Hoovers is at, jumped out, tried to pull this little thing. It didn't do nothing. The Hoover niggas got off. But he was driving my mama's car. You know, my mama had a 5.0 at the time, or like some cool ass rims and shit on it. And they just fucking found the house, man, and they fucking pulled up and did a drive-by, and I got shot. It really didn't have, the second time I got shot, it didn't have nothing to do with me, really. It was just my bitch ass brother, because that sucker ass nigga should have went killed them niggas. Can I say that? Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. Can we talk about the third time that you got shot then?
The third time I got shot was, the last time was when I got shot twice, is I had a shootout in my mama's house. That was the day after the drive-by, because allegedly people were saying that I was gonna kill the people that shot at the house. I didn't say that. Allegedly. But anyway, so they came back and hollered at your boy. You feel me? And then went down in the house. They shot me twice in the ribs. I shot a nigga in the side. We broke even. Left alone.
So this whole time that you've just been living, you've just been going to war.
Neighborhood.
That's one hell of a damn story, bro.
Neighborhood.
That's honestly crazy as hell.
Like like
we don't get normal stories like this.
Listen though, this is the thing about it. Like this story shouldn't be overwhelming or surprising when you fucking with people that really gangbang. Like this is all our story when you really do it. Some of these niggas just be lying like a motherfucker. So when you sit down, like they stories be like, it just be like something different.
Yeah, no.
But like
it's-
when you fucking with people that really neighborhood, this is the story from me and all my bros, my nigga. I ain't the only one that went through this. Like all my niggas went through this. My little nigga done been to Lawton, been stabbed 30 times. 30. This is not no
30
exaggerating
times.
number. This is a real number. Got his fucking finger shot off. And right now, out here driving cement trucks. So, like, this is all our story. My nigga Mike, right now, walk with a limp. Can't even walk straight. He been shot 8 times. And he don't do no drugs and he got a job. My nigga Covelli, one of my niggas jumped out. They jumped on Cubs with an AK and shot him 13 times. So this is all our story. Like, shit, I just happen to rap. That's the difference. They don't rap. They sell drugs and I rap. So that's the difference with me. Like, this is, my brother was shot fucking 2 separate occasions and stabbed. You know what I mean? Like, this is all our story. But when you fuck with niggas that just be lying, then it's like, it's surprising when you talk to a nigga like me. Like, man, your story
We've
is
done a
so...
lot of stories. You know what I mean?
Man, all my niggas got stories. All my niggas got stories. I ain't the only one. What I'm doing is not fucking special. What I'm doing is for real deal, in real time, in real fucking motion. I'm gang banging, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, that's what the fuck we doing. So when you doing this shit for real, it's like, shit, nigga, I ain't the only nigga with a story like this. All the niggas I fuck with stories is like this.
We got a comment that says, I was just fixing to ask you, you know, Mike, his last name is, what's that?
Oliver?
Kincion?
No, Mike
No?
is an Oliver.
Okay. No, that's a different person. But what we are fixing to do is, this is a great story. And I want to get people to lock in on this next one. We're going to take a 30-minute break
All
and
right.
come back to this.
Neighborhood, I'll be back like I left something. Bang, bang.